What's the inside on these gold raids, Jim?
It's more than anybody suspects. The place to start looking is the Golden Eagle.
I thought I was walking into something like this.
I'm afraid, my dear, the coupling on the last car is just broken.
This car's rolling backwards!
Good evening, goblins and ghouls, and welcome to the Wednesday Night Scream Stream minisodes. I am your host, Spakenstein, joined as always by my very good friends, Mr. Evan Sink.
What's up?
And Mr. Fresh Rogan.
What's going on?
What's happening tonight, boys?
Not well. It sounded like there might be a storm rolling in.
You know, I thought I did hear maybe the faint sound of thunder. I hope it's not. It kind of said the rumble. It felt more like an explosion. I really hope everything's nice and peaceful where everybody's at tonight. Joining us.
You felt the house shake.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of shaking where we're at. But don't be alarmed. I'm sure everything is just fine. We're all fine, and we're glad that you're fine. Joining us here tonight for another exciting installment of your weekly public domain filling. One part of your public domain filling. This is one portion. One portion. The main portion comes on Friday. This is like, consider this like the first and second course of a 5-course.
This is your midweek dose.
Yes, your midweek dose.
Scream Stream is best taken twice a week.
Right. It's twice a week, and make sure that prescription is actually filled out by a real doctor. We can't have people going around writing fake prescriptions, blaming it on us, but we've already had a problem with that. We've had to stamp it out, and we've been diligent, but
we get all of our prescriptions from one Dr. Spooky.
Yep, Dr. Spooky, MD. He's and it's not spelled like you would think. It's not SPOOKY. It's got
there's an
E's
E,
and I's,
but
and
it's not where you think it'd be.
It's I can't even begin to spell. It's very complicated, but rest assured.
I think it's SPUCH. I think it's SPIEGH.
Right.
IEGH.
And I forgot to. We've got to put a caveat on it tonight. Fresh is actually joining us from a wormhole, so if his connection gets a little spotty, just know the wormhole kind of every once in a while it may distort his signal. So Fresh.
We're connected to the Fresh multiverse.
Right. We really are. It's Fresh's world. We're just living in it. Next thing we know, there's going to be a whole new intro. It's the Fresh Rogan Show. Not as long as I'm here, Fresh. Not as long as I have something to do about it. We're going to sit here, we're going to watch public domain shit, and everybody's going to like it. Well, you know what? But I would say so far we've been enjoying our quote unquote public domain shit that we've been watching on Wednesdays, which is Flash Gordon Conquers the Universe. I mean, this is our 4th chapter. What do we think so far? I mean, 3 chapters. I think we've enjoyed it, right?
I don't think it's realistic.
And
you don't think it's realistic?
If you're hearing a disembodied voice, that might be something that's cutting in through the wormhole. I don't know. I don't know what that could be, but you don't you don't care for it, huh?
No. I think it's unrealistic. I don't think anything in that show could ever happen in reality, and I think that you're remiss for, introducing the show as realistic.
I think that these are.
I think the viewers want their money back.
Have you seen these spaceships? Have you seen how realistic they look? Have you seen the periscopes and
maybe I've seen stuff. How sidist of you!
And the mad scientist lab equipment noise that they make? No, I'm not being sidist, Sylarn. What about the aliens? Did we ever get an answer to that?
The aliens are
what? Yeah, mean
they're from another planet. I think
that's probably good. Have we seen any aliens in Flash Gordon Conquers the Universe so far? Would we consider the
technically haven't we?
Like the people from Phrygia? Like, are they technically aliens?
Yeah, wouldn't those technically be aliens?
I guess
extraterrestrials. They're surely from another country.
What were those? Oh, those things were robots last week. I was trying to remember those little things that were.
Oh, the things that exploded.
Up. Yeah,
the walking bombs was right in the title.
The bombs.
Them bombs. Yes. I'm trying to remember the title for this week's episode. The Death Ray or the something.
Yeah, you do it. That's close. That's really close.
The Destroying Ray might as well be.
That's it.
I swear, every one of these sci-fi serials, what is there? There's a Death Ray, a Destroying Ray, some kind of ray. Fright Night.
Yeah, they've already had some kind of ray.
Yes, they have. What was it? Wasn't that how they spread the purple death or whatever the disease was called?
Well, I was talking about what Flash Gordon he's got on his wrist. He's got some kind of wrist laser.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does.
He's got the Buzz Lightyear wrist.
Right.
It's about as effective as Buzz Lightyear's little LED.
Right. It is not really.
It hasn't really done too much so far.
No, it hasn't.
So is this, if we have a Death Ray, are we going to have a Death line segment?
Yes. I say yes.
Okay.
More than likely. We can only hope. We can only be so lucky. I mean, so far, I feel like they've given us some pretty good set pieces. When you guys say, like, yeah,
it's been surprisingly decent production.
Yeah, and I think it feels like more is happening than in like the Phantom Creeps.
Yeah.
Right. It almost feels like too much. Like I can't keep up with how much is actually happening. I'm so used to just being able to tune these out.
Yeah, it's when it's just people running around in fedoras, it's not really very hard to, it's just kind of running in circles. Here,
There's people running around in tights, but I feel like I'm missing something if I'm not actually paying attention.
Right. There's a lot going on. I think last week's episode was like longer than the episodes that we've seen so far. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a shorter episode this week. They kind of like to alternate, I'm pretty sure. But we'll see. I'm excited. It's let's see. Anything before we get into it tonight? Did our disembodied voice hop off? Yes, he did. Okay.
Yes.
Good. I was
the spirit is no longer with us.
I was like, when is that?
Can you give us a sign?
Dang spirit gonna quit haunting our stream? And
it was just the wind.
It was just the wind. That's all it was. That's all it was.
I'm just hearing things.
Yep. That's that.
I
There
love
was,
how I'm just hearing things is the lesser scary thing than there being something there.
well,
Oh
you
no,
know,
I'm just going
Right.
insane.
you're just gaslighting yourself, right? I mean,
I'm
that's
just having auditory hallucinations. I'm
it's
fine.
fine. You're
Oh,
fine.
it's okay. There's nobody there. I'm just schizophrenic.
Right. Nothing to be worried about. You're just schizophrenic.
They were hearing voices anyway. That's just normal for them.
We could only be so lucky. No, just kidding. That's it'd be horrible. JK. No.
Are you feeling a little lonely tonight, Garrett?
Yes. No.
Gee, I sure wish I had a voice to talk to me.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a voice just started responding to me. Can't tell you where it came from, but it might be a higher power.
John Lennon.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it said. God, why was that a thing? Why was that a TikTok trend? I never understood that. It's done, right? It's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, I think the money that Comedy Central pumped into TikTok to boost South Park views is over. They're done with the campaign now.
That makes sense. I forgot that they really did kind of run up on like using a lot of short clips and putting them up on TikTok and kind of getting this new following or new kind of attention out of it, which is kind of
that's how you do it now.
That's modern marketing these days.
You gotta go where the kids are.
Yes.
Yeah, but you can't just roll up on the playground and try to sell them South Park.
Yeah. Hey, do you kids like South Park?
You guys hear of a little show called South Park?
Kenny and Cartman and all that. You guys like that, right?
You guys like cussing?
Come back to my car. I've got South Park.
Kids, come with me. I've got plenty of South Park for everybody. And just they start slowly backing.
I've got a T-shirt in my unmarked van.
Yeah, just get in. Nah, I totally work for Comedy Central. Get in.
Here's my badge.
It's very legit. They only give these to true professionals, true licensees of the merchandise.
I love how you're doing like a Trump.
Well, you know, it's the voice of desperation. Yeah, that's
he needs to make some money. You know, he's got to sell these South Park DVDs on the playground.
No,
he's got to come up with some cash for these legal.
He's out there still hawking his DVDs of his Comedy Central roast, probably. If everyone remembers that was a thing. Comedy Central.
It was very funny. It was very funny. I was really good in it. Okay, sat there. All right, I laughed at all the jokes. Okay.
So crazy to think that we have a president that's been roasted on Comedy Central. We're not bashing comedy. Is this turning into a Comedy Central bash?
It's not a bash. It's a roast. That's how they do it.
It's an involuntary roast.
Rib him. Got him. Roasted.
We're not making fun of you. We're roasting you.
We're roasting you.
We didn't ask you first.
Mm-hmm. Surprise roast. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, sit down. Let's fucking shit on you for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's fun. Everybody loves that. Get ready. Strap in. It's all Frank Reynolds ever wanted. Yeah. So unfortunately, we're not getting a roast. We're I don't know, who knows, maybe last time we saw Flash Gordon, it kind of looked like he got roasted when that bomb blew up right in front of him.
Yeah, I can't wait to see who the new who the new main character is.
They're gonna pass the mantle on. Is it gonna be his female sidekick? Is Zorkoff gonna become the new Flash Gordon?
Yeah, I want it to become the Zorkoff show.
Is Ming gonna suddenly have a change of heart, and is he going to become the new Flash Gordon? I can only imagine what Marvel was dealing with. This is the prototype of that. These are the what do you do when Flash Gordon is no longer with us? Because remember, he's dead. He's gone. In the last episode, blown up. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and if he shows up this time, it's not him.
It's probably
it's
not
an imposter.
him. Right. It's a robot.
Clone.
It's some kind of clone. Yep, not real.
Some kind of replicant.
Be ready for that twist reveal in 6 episodes from now. We still got a while. This is only chapter 4 of 12. So strap in. It's you know, we're getting a lot of narrative, a lot of story. And speaking of, we're starting with that opening crawl. So I don't know if you know, I have to prepare myself for it because I feel like every time we've started an episode, the crawl is like halfway done before I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably read this because I need to know what's going on.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to all the stuff that's been happening in the background.
That we really have not been paying attention to. It's
all of the like trade deals between Phrygia and Earth and
Right.
Peter Pan or Robin Hood world.
We're just focused on the spaceship battles. That's all we're here for. We're having fun with them. We're having a good time watching the spaceships zip around the sky. They're not even in space; they're in the sky the whole time. But that's a whole other semantic argument that we can discuss later. Anything before we get into it, boys?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I don't think I really have anything to. Yeah, I don't think I really have anything to. Yeah, I don't think I really have anything to. Yeah, I don't think I really have anything.
You don't think? Are you still thinking? I want to make sure you have all the time you need to think.
What do you mean?
Okay, yes, that was good. He's had all the time. Perfect. All right. Well, since Fresh has thought that one out, we're going to go ahead and get into the exciting beginning of The Destroying Ray right now.
Forward, Chapter 4.
Yes, please read it all.
Emperor Ming, rejoicing in the belief that Flash and his party have been destroyed, intercepts a radio message from Flash to his father, saying he has discovered polarites, an antidote for the death dust with which Ming is bombarding the Earth. Ming, enraged and knowing his soldiers cannot survive the intense cold of Phrygia, sends Torch against the expedition with an army of mechanical men, charged with explosives, which Torch can control and explode from his ship. Deep in the frozen way.
Nice. That was great. That was terrific.
Oh, Flash, I can't make it.
You've got to. It's our only chance.
Oh man, real robots.
BattleBots.
These are really rock'em sock'em robots.
Do you think they got Boston Dynamics to help with this one?
Yes.
If you kick those robots over, they'll just stand right back up. It's crazy.
And then they explode.
I love these electrical effects.
I know, it's just
They just like, scratch on the
somebody.
film.
Yeah, somebody's just scratching around. Ah! Oh, what? He got blown from it?
Oh, he was.
That's how he got
No. I don't think that's what happened here.
Okay.
He was blown to
Fresh.
safety.
Blown to safety.
blown.
Yes. I don't know if that's much better.
Flash Gordon gets blown.
As much for Dale alive as he will for Zarkov. Careful, don't let the Annihilation drop her.
Yeah, careful. You don't want to. You know, they're actually moving half that speed, so.
Got Dale.
You know, slow robots, really.
You'll be blown to atoms. Explode the Annihilation. Kill the girl? Oh, I've got a trick or two with that.
Like, when did the sparks come out? Is it just like random, like?
It's electricity you would understand.
Right.
Yeah, you know, you get close to a robot and you just get a bunch of electricity.
You don't get it. They're just they have their own electromagnetic fields, basically. Is what you're telling me. Each
Yeah, it's
robot.
like you get near them and it's just electricity. Flash.
Flash, where's Dale? Dale? I don't know. All I could see was Iron Men. There was an explosion.
Iron
knocked me
Man?
out. By their tracks, they've gone in that direction.
Robert Downey Jr. walked in.
Yeah, that was his first. That was before even that other prototype. This was in between the first prototype and the final costume. It was these.
Destroy Zarkov's ship first. No, it's too valuable to destroy. We have no
I am
pilot
so
capable of flying it
confused.
but myself. We'll return for it after we deliver our prisoners and collect our reward.
They're taking them back to Ming's planet. That's all you need to know, I think.
Ronald, what happened? Where's Dale?
The mechanical man got
The
it.
mechanical
Zarkov and I
man.
tried to stop them and
They gotta.
Magical mechanical
gotten
man.
Zarkov too.
There it is.
Mechanical man.
Ming's ship. They're carrying off
Yeah,
Dale
these
and Zarkov.
wonderful
Let's go after
ships.
them in our ship. No, I can't do it.
Why? Why can't you do it?
You're not going to let them run off with Dale.
Dr. Zarkov. Ming will kill him.
Yes, I know all that. And I love Dale and
God,
Zarkov
this
more than anyone can
Santa
know.
parka looks
They're
so
only two
comfortable,
guys.
doesn't it?
While on Earth, millions of
It
people are
looks
racing
pretty
back to the
cozy.
path of the purple
I kind of
flag,
want one.
Unless Ming is stopped. Now, I've got to take Polaroid to the Earth first. Then I'll come back and settle with Ming.
The Earth needs Polaroid. Then I'll save Dale.
Do you think anything could put you more in the Christmas spirit than just walking around in a Santa parka like that?
Nope, that'll do it.
We believe this may be due to the activities of Professor Zarkov and my son Flash Gordon on the planet Mongo. Further news.
I love the loudspeaker just being like in a room somewhere and a black wall behind it.
In this crisis.
Like 3 people clapping.
There was no need to raise the hopes of the people without some scrap of proof. You have no foundation for your surmise that the drop in the death rate is due to anything but natural causes.
What of it if it keeps up the morale of the crowd? Besides, the last word we heard from Flash was that they mean to put a stop to the Purple Death. And when Zarkov and Flash
Yo,
undertake
you
a
named
thing,
your son
I don't have
Flash,
to- Yeah.
dude, and we got you in charge of the country? What are we doing?
I want to know where Flash Gordon's
Hello,
laptop
Dad.
is.
Yes, we found out the Polaroid in the kingdom of Phrygia, far north of Mongo. As you know, Polaroid particles attract and neutralize the death dust in the same manner that the human brain reacts upon it. We now have enough Polaroid to destroy all the death dust that Ming can turn loose.
So, you
Okay.
wanted proof, did you?
So he's
you
in
old crab?
space.
Well, there you have it. Polaroid.
He's talking to them with a
Loads
ham
of it.
radio.
The salvation of the world.
I'm going to drop the Polaroid at the top of Mount McKinley. It will attract all
He's
the
going to
death
Mount
dust to that
McKinley.
particular spot and destroy it.
In his spaceship. Not crazy.
Oh no. I like the cartoon edges around all of these like
All ready,
viewpoints.
Roka? Getting close in.
What is this guy wearing?
Yeah, I'm really not sure.
What is
He's an
going
elf.
on there?
He's an elf.
He must be from the Robin Hood planet. What is he? What is this, Polaroid? Is it just dry ice, or
Do you think that's safe to
scoop with your hands?
get on your
No.
skin?
No, it's not.
Probably fine. It's probably fine.
Asbestos. It's. I'm scooping as best as I can.
Ah.
That mountain probably covered in
That's a splendid
asbestos.
achievement, son. The world will be waiting to give you and Professor Zarkov the finest welcome in the history of mankind.
No, Dad, I'm not coming back. Zarkov's not with me.
No, Dad, I'm not coming back.
I don't know what's happened to them.
Dale, my daughter, at the mercy of Ming.
Oh God.
Dude, why is it's like they just fast travel somewhere and then circle around in the air the whole time.
Yeah.
Now we'll start back after me.
Pretty much. They have to circle around for they have to taxi for 3 hours
They have
before
to
they
wait
can
for air
actually
traffic
land.
control to give them
to clear them.
So did they solve the Purple Death? Is that
I
done
think
now?
Polaroid must be the cure, right?
I guess they dumped a bunch on the mountain. I guess that solves it.
I guess so.
Prisoners will come closer.
What are you gonna do, Ming? You ain't gonna do nothing.
Welcome back to Mongo, Dr. Zarkov and Pretty Dale. It is too bad that our friend
okay.
Flash Gordon is not with us. I understand that he met with an unfortunate accident. Now that you're here, Doctor, you'll tell me the formula that enabled you to land in the frozen land of Phrygia.
You're wasting your breath, Ming. It matters not how you torture me, you'll never learn that secret.
I have an easier way of learning, Doctor.
Uh-oh.
Captain Torch. Sir. You will return to Phrygia and bring back Dr. Zarkov's rocket ship. The apparatus he used to combat cold is aborted. It shall be done, sir.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of
have a short time,
elementary,
Doctor,
my
to
dear
decide
Ming.
whether or not you will help me in my conquest of the universe, or meet such an amusing death which I may devise.
I have told you.
Don't answer now. Think it over. Ah, my dear, you're lovely.
The only thing standing between me and conquering the universe is the inability to deal with cold.
Take them away. And have the girl dressed in garments befitting the
Once
wife
we
of
figure
an
this
emperor.
out, we're gonna be unstoppable.
Once we crack the code on this space heater thing,
then we'll
Actual
be set.
space heater.
You're going to have a job getting into that
yeah,
rocket
that's the
ship before you
sun.
freeze to death. Look. The very ship we're looking for.
The very ship we're looking for. Let's take a break, like right here.
Okay.
I'm at 1:11:25. Because this is a shorter episode compared to last week. Much shorter, it looks like. So, we're gonna go ahead and take a break right here. Oh my God, is this picture gonna pop up every time? All right, there we go. Good thing we can't see your face. Good, it's gone. That's, doesn't even look like you technically.
Yeah, see, not me.
Not him. It's not
You
him.
never know.
Even though it says fresh, don't believe it. It's not.
I like how all the ships look exactly the same, yet everyone in the show seems to somehow know which ship is which.
And they're very particular, very special. Like, yeah, Zarkov's ship, Flash's ship, Ming's ship. But yeah, they all... I haven't seen too many design.
Maybe there's only like 4 of them, so you just know. It's like, I know it's not mine.
Are these the only people with spaceships? Is this the kind of future that we're destined for, where only like the 4 most important people in the universe have spaceships, and we're just all stuck down here at the whims
I mean,
of...
probably. What would make like Flash Gordon? He wouldn't be very special if every Tom, Dick, and Harry
had a spaceship.
Also had a spaceship.
That's a good point. That's very true.
He doesn't have any superpowers. He's just like rich.
He's just a guy with a rocket.
Pretty much. Yeah, no superpower, just a guy with a rocket who can fight kind of good. And yeah, his dad is president. And yeah, he's rich. Not really, didn't really earn.
I think a 6-year-old came up with this this show.
And his dad is the president. And
He's
he
got a
had
rocket
those
ship, and then he goes to Robin Hood, and then he goes to Extreme Cold.
These were simpler
He goes to one
times.
place and it's real cold, and they have to.
And then it's robots. Then there's robots.
And there's a death ray and yeah, I mean we can
and then he falls into a hole and then he's okay because then he grabs onto the side of the hole and climbs out.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's about as complex as these stories get. Again, as we've said many times, these serials are made for children. So
For children, by children.
I mean, they're based on comic book strips. They're based on, popular, stories for kids. I mean, it's, or not even not even kids necessarily. Sometimes just very kind of simple, straightforward reading material. Like a lot of like Flash Gordon, like some of this stuff would be like this was back in the day when like magazines were really big, like periodical, like where whole stories or novels would be published in like
You guys remember magazines?
yeah, you guys remember magazines? What does a crazy thing? What a crazy time.
Like a lot of like Flash Gordon. Like
I loved watching the Flash Gordon show in my magazine that I got every month.
Just flipping around, reading, just watching it in your head.
Like a lot of like Flash Gordon, like some of this stuff would be like
I've thought about this so many times. Sometimes it's like that information is just echoing around in my own head.
like a lot of like Flash.
Is this the voice that you hear?
This is it.
What it is?
This is it. This is that voice that I was telling you guys about. I'm not crazy. It's just me talking to me. Do it. Now, this is the voice that would try to drive me crazy. If there's any voice that I've ever heard that would drive me insane.
Do what?
Drive into oncoming.
Jesus.
Yep. See, I said don't trust that voice. That's a bad voice. Don't listen to that voice. Bad advice, not sound.
That's pretty, but not in well. Not in well.
Don't listen.
What I've heard.
Yeah, sometimes if you hear a voice in your head, just don't listen to it. Like now, just don't listen to it. See, it goes away. Yeah, just like that. Boom.
What?
Isn't that cool? Okay, so we are probably a little over halfway through the Destroying Ray.
And we're destroying this episode.
And we are, and I'm guessing that we're not going to see this Destroying Ray till the end. I don't know why I thought I'd see it sooner. Every week, I don't know why I always think that I'm going to see the title of the episode during the episode when I should know very well by now that it ain't coming till the end. So it's kind of, it gives you something to look forward to, I guess, right? At the very least.
That's the way of the serial.
That is the way of the serial, isn't it? And,
right, they got to keep you in the seed. They can't have you wandering off.
No.
You're like, okay, well, I've already seen the Destroying Ray. I guess I'll just go.
I'll go get some more popcorn.
Go for a walk around the theater.
Till the feature. Wait till the feature starts. I mean,
got some time to kill.
Seriously.
I'm gonna go hang out with the guy who punches your ticket.
You could. I bet you there were tons of interesting characters to hang out with at the movie palaces back in the day. Oh my gosh, bro. What a time to be alive. We're those interesting characters now. You're hanging out with us. We're just over here cutting up in the, in the nosebleeds. You're hanging out here with us. We're having a good old time.
You're watching the Scream stream. Yeah.
Ah! See, that's where you got to have a scream sound effect.
Right.
We got to have that. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Like just like that. Yeah. We'll work on that. We'll get our scream.
We'll workshop it.
Whole choir of scream sound effects worked out. Don't you worry. Until then, we're gonna get another exciting serial trailer while we go to a break. The trailers that we're seeing tonight are more Western, or they are Westerns. They're again, serials kind of stuck mostly to action, espionage kind of stories, and then Westerns. Westerns were really easy to make back in the day. They were really cheap. Believe it or not, now it's super hard to make a Western, and I kind of can speak from some personal experience on that. But back in the day, they just because so many Westerns were being made all the time, every studio just had all these costumes and had all these sets and horses and land. What?
I think if I got a loan, I could buy a hotel and then I could make the best Western.
Ooh. Now you're thinking.
I think you might have a shot. I think that's a good goal. I think with a hotel, you might be able to truly create some kind of better Western.
Yeah.
Maybe truly the best Western.
Cowboys at the Best Western.
Look out. See, that was a really missed opportunity on that hotel chain's part. Why would you not have a cowboy mascot? What? It doesn't.
Yeah, why didn't they have the man?
No, it's not too cheesy. He's got a toothpick and the big hat. He's like leaning up against like the outside, and he's like pointing like, "Come on in," He's
like, "There's gold in them hills."
And he's pointing actually to the popcorn machine that's like sitting in the lobby to the complimentary popcorn that you can grab.
Yo, I went to a store that had complimentary popcorn.
Really?
Last week.
It's a good.
What kind of store was it?
It was called. Well, I don't know how big the chain is. I don't necessarily want to dox myself.
What kind of store was it?
It's like Tractor Supply.
Okay.
What? And they had popcorn?
Wait, what?
Yeah, so you walk in and there's a popcorn machine and you just hit a button to dispense it into your bag. And then you just walk around shopping and eating popcorn.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That is actually cool.
More places should do that.
I agree. I would definitely shop more places if they had.
If they're just giving out food? I mean,
yeah, honestly, I do most of my shopping online nowadays because I hate going places. I hate leaving my house. So, but if places did that more often, I'd be more likely to go.
Yeah,
that's what beats out online shopping.
That would get me out of the house.
It would.
You don't give me that experience shopping online.
Give me some popcorn. Give me like a pretzel. I'll walk around your store. I'll inconvenience myself for some nachos.
Oh, God, nachos? Absolutely. Sign me up. I'm in that store in a heartbeat. I don't care if it is a closed store. See, that's what the closed stores need to be handing out some kind of food. They got all that food that just sits up at the front that you can buy when you're checking out. Why not give it? They just junk most of that. Nobody buys that shit.
Nobody's buying that anyway.
Put some of it out on some trays. I mean... Oh my God. For all the people that are dragged along to closed stores that don't want to be there, if you can eat, make the experience so much better.
All right, I can tell you the store. I looked it up. It's pretty
You're
widespread.
not okay, what is it?
Wait a second. This isn't that bit from Nathan for you, is it?
God, I hope not.
No, it's Rural King.
Oh,
Rural King.
You can have it your country way.
Have it.
Yes, exactly.
I guess so.
You can get it.
What do they sell? Overalls?
It's like country stuff. Like
country
and
shit.
Have it your way, because you're on your property and nobody can tell you what to do on it.
Have it your way because you have the right to defend yourself.
Rural King.
Rural King. Yeah, and I went to the gun section. They had some very scary looking guns in there.
Oh.
Well, you wanna take a look at this? You want to try this on for size? No, thank you.
They're like, hey, you want to get this? We can do the background check right here, right now.
No, I'm fine.
It's so easy. What do I have to say to put you in a gun today?
Yeah. And they slap the top of it. This bad boy can hold so many rounds.
Oh, it's so fucked up. I mean, God, don't we just yearn? I mean, give me the Wild West days where everybody's got 6-shooters, and that's about as good as it gets. You get a 6-shooter, you get a shotgun, you do your worst. But that's all you get.
Are you saying that we could solve the gun problem in
No,
America
I'm not
by
saying that
giving
we could
everybody a
solve
six-shooter?
the gun problem if everybody had 6 shooters. I'm just saying the Wild West times were very interesting. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so you're saying that we could make things a lot more interesting if we gave everybody a 6-shooter.
I don't think I'm saying that
more
either, but I think you're putting words in my mouth.
I think that's what you're saying. I think that's what you're saying.
I mean,
isn't it interesting to think that
I don't think
that
anyone could deny that things would be more interesting, not in a good way.
150, 160 years ago, people were just walking around with guns. You know.
I mean, they still are in some places, and they're
But they
shooting
used to
the
too.
power substations with them.
Well, that's a whole other.
Yeah, how about that?
Goodness knows what that even was really about. I don't want to know. Or I do.
I think it was self-defense.
They were anti-power.
Yeah,
that's
Amish,
what it was. It was Amish people.
Yeah. They said fight the power. And
they're finally taking their revenge after all this time. They've just been sitting there quietly, laying in wait, just waiting for all of us to get distracted enough to execute their grand operation. And now here we are.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Look out for the Amish.
Operation Barn Raise.
Yeah, look out.
You know, those Amish, they're very well known for using guns too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They well, I mean, they are.
Do they?
I don't think so.
Does that count as like technology?
I don't think it counts for them.
That's a
because they
great
had guns back then.
question. Yeah, I don't think it's technology. I think they can still use a.
If it has a screw in it, is that too technological in it?
I mean, their stuff has screws, right?
Does it? I thought, I thought they might be nail people.
I could see that. I would think nail people. Where do they draw the line? That's a good question. If we've got any former
Amish in the audience
viewers out there at screamstreamshow@gmail.com, tell us about where you draw the line on technology. How much is too much?
Tell us what kind of guns you have.
Yeah. How much firepower is too much firepower? Yeah. While we're waiting to hear back from our formerly Amish viewers,
I'll open a window for the carrier pigeon.
Great. Yes, we know that's their main means of communication. So we come back. We'll see if we've gotten any word from the Amish. But until then, enjoy this trailer for, I think it's like the Return of Zorro, or it's some kind of Zorro thing. So it's fun. So check out this trailer, and then when we come back, we're going to get into the exciting conclusion of the Destroying Rays. So stick around. We will be right back.
Hell yeah.
Who's destroying it?
What's the matter with him? He's branded. So.
Zorro. Can't you get rid of that man?
throbbing adventure.
Jeez.
And we are back. So yeah, throbbing
Zorro
adventure.
rides again.
Yeah. Zorro's riding. Look out for the throbbing
He's
adventure.
riding, all right.
Jesus Christ. Well, that's the 40s for you. It's really have no. It's like Tobias. Why don't you get yourself a tape recorder and just listen to yourself. Be surprised at what you hear. Could have done that for everybody in the 40s. But yeah, that was like, again, a modern take on Zorro. I don't know what that. I don't know what in what context they mean modern. Haven't seen it, so I don't know. It's probably again though. Zorro was a popular character at this time. That was just what serials did. Much like what we're watching, Flash Gordon, you find a popular character that kids will pay attention to for 12 minutes at a time.
And then you make sure they never want to watch him again.
Yes. Yep. Well, unless you make a sequel. I don't know if I feel like they probably made a couple Zorro serials. And, again, this is the third Flash Gordon serial. I think this was the last one, too. I don't think they did another one after this, so... Who knows? Maybe.
What do you think that, like, if you're a kid, you see Flash Gordon, what do you think it is about Flash Gordon that grabs you if you're a kid in 1940?
Space.
Just space?
Yeah.
The fact that he's a spaceman is probably pretty exciting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
like a rocket.
Yeah. I think that's really just it, that he's a spaceman, rocket man, because...
you see Flash Gordon.
Oh my God, you're confusing me there for a second. You got me. You got me, Fresh. I was like, wait, where is he? What is he? Where's he? Where's he going? Where's he going with this? What? Yeah, it's... I don't know. It's actually a really good point.
Because, like, Flash Gordon, I mean, he gets a good amount of screen time, I guess, but it's not like he's the only, like, we're seeing a lot of these other characters, too, I feel like.
Right, and he's not necessarily doing anything...
to stand out.
Crazier.
Honestly.
Yeah, he's just kind of there,
He's there. He's part of the party.
Saving Dale, I guess. I mean, that's what he's got to do now. And Zorkov. I mean, nobody else can do it. I guess it's going to be Flash Gordon, right?
You see Flash Gordon.
Oh my God, get out, Fresh.
Well, I was going to say, Evan, please stop interrupting.
Yeah, Evan's voice in his head is getting too loud. Evan, you tell that voice in your head, be quiet.
Yeah, I gotta turn
Evan,
it down a little bit.
You gotta stop all that.
Evan, tell him to keep that racket down.
It's not real, Evan. It's not real. It's not real. It's just all in your head.
Oh no!
It's all in your head. It's not real.
It's the wormhole. It's all right. It's just the wormhole. Don't be alarmed. It's not. There's nothing wrong with your stream. It's just the wormhole, Fresherson.
We're getting a little bit of a multiverse interference. There's a little bit of a delay.
Right. Yeah, don't be alarmed.
Sorry, guys. I think something happened with my.
Oh no! You're nothing.
Something was going on.
He maybe just a little something. You think your mic might be going a little wonky there.
Something's getting a little out of sync.
A little out of sync. A little wonky.
Little kooky.
That's a good word, kooky. Yes, I like that one. Kooky. Yes.
Sounds like spooky.
Yes. Paging Dr. Spooky.
And his brother, Dr. Kooky.
Oh God. It's gonna start turning into that.
Why does his brother have a different last name?
Well, it's a half brother.
Oh, I see.
That's yes.
Yeah, I got you.
Yes, different fathers. Yes.
Yeah, they had the same doctor mother.
Right.
What does the mother have to be a doctor?
Runs in the family.
Yeah, it's genetic.
Is it a disease?
Yes. I'm sorry. It's a doctor. That's
It's terminal.
It's
You mean I'm gonna die? Yes. Now you are mortal because you have this disease.
Yeah. God. All right. Are we ready to get into the exciting conclusion of The Destroying Ray? What do we think? All right, Tim Forgood, buddy.
That was nice character select from a 90s video game.
Let's go.
Exactly.
Okay, mission start.
Yeah.
Press start.
We're playing XCOM now.
There's those aliens.
Look out. Look behind you.
Someone give me some cover.
God, that sounds just like XCOM. Fresh is gonna start panicking and shoot his microphone.
Oh God, I love it. All right, anything before we get into it, boys?
Reloading.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, now that Fresh is reloaded, we're gonna get into the exciting conclusion of The Destroying Ray right now.
Some of them must have survived. We've got to shoot them down.
We've got to shoot them down.
With the Destroying Ray.
Oh my God! Is that his bare ass, or does he have tights on?
Oh no! Jesus Christ!
Wait, you think he's just not wearing pants?
Well, it looks like it's black
really
and white. I can't
is.
see.
It does, yeah. It's kind of skin tone. He's just wearing skin tone leggings.
Yeah, that's not a really good choice on the part of the costume designer.
Did they get hit?
It was some kind of crash landing. Oh no, maybe it wasn't a crash landing.
It was a flash landing.
Got him. Got me.
You see flash.
Oh my God, get out.
They crashed right over there. Head on. I can't stand this frozen air.
Wow.
Why is this arm like that?
Because they don't have they can't stand this weather the same way that Flash and them did.
Yeah, they're still trying to crack this. They brought a blanket this time.
Fucking blankets, bro. Idiots.
The 6-year-old did write this.
And then it's real cold, so then
they
brought
put on blankets.
Doesn't seem to be damaged much.
It's like negative 200 degrees. Yeah, so then they put on blankets, and then they were warm.
It's a space blanket. It's special.
Ah, yes, it's Mylar.
What are you going to do? Take your ship into Mink's palace. Then you're going to give the password that opens the gates to the space.
I'm gonna put you into space handcuffs.
Space handcuffs.
Patrol ship coming in for a landing, sir.
I wish this is how spaceships really operated.
Right. You can only see out the top.
Yeah, and some guy just sitting there on a phone.
You got the switchboard operator on the spaceship.
Welcome, Captain Torch.
Help! Help! More!
Oh no.
Yeah.
So if their plan was to infiltrate this place, they didn't get very far.
Yeah, they really
They
did.
get caught immediately.
Help, help.
Wait, what happened to all the freaking snow, bro?
They're on Mongo now, aren't they?
What the fuck?
Yeah. I believe so.
Everything's happening so fast.
The snow's gone because they put on blankets.
Right, it's warm now.
Yeah.
Because of global warming.
Look,
Yeah, this is actually an Al Gore production.
What is he gonna do?
Still have a few moments to reconsider your decision.
What are you gonna
Dr.
stretch
Zarkov.
him? Stretch him. Stretch
They're
him.
probably just gonna shoot him with the death ray.
Automatically release my destroying ray.
Yep.
Yeah, destroying
Oh,
ray.
he said it.
I have made my decision, me.
I like the crappy clock on the wall.
Cannot alter it.
Yeah, and all that ornateness, there's just that shitty little clock.
You have until the stroke of 12 on my crappy sun clock.
Do you like it? I got it at Goodwill.
All I had to do was put new batteries in it, and it's like it's brand new.
Did you hear that, Roka? Guards.
Guards.
The Emperor is sacrificing the
Let's
Earthman
beat
to the
them up
destroying
and
ray.
take their
We can see from the
uniforms
window that overlooks the
too.
arena.
Those guards suck at seeing.
Yeah, they really did.
Well, they had their visors down.
That's
Oh
all
yeah,
you
they
need.
were in
Can't see shit out of this
they were in
thing.
Daft Punk mode.
Got him. Wrap him up.
What?
Just fucking grappling. Here we go.
See, this is what I mean. Flash Gordon is fighting in the background.
Yeah.
He's not even the guy in the front.
Right.
Your time is nearly up, Zarkov. Accept my terms and I will save you.
Accept my terms and conditions. Haha, now I have all of your data.
So diabolical.
This is all part of my evil plan. Now you will be bombarded with personalized ads.
Ming, you monster.
How do they not see? Oh my god.
She gave it away. Come on.
Oh my god, there's Flash.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Well, is he gonna cut the shackles off?
Pretty crappy
Oh,
shackles.
you better look out.
That's
just
destroying
focusing
ray.
sunlight into the room.
I don't know.
Like,
It looks wild.
it's just a skylight.
Oh shit.
Stop
Oh
it,
no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Stop it, please. Flash has too much vitamin D. He's gonna die.
He's getting a tan. Oh no.
The Palace of Terror.
We have to watch on. I want to see what happens.
I can't believe they killed. I can't believe they killed Flash Gordon in the 4th episode.
Yep. And once again, how can Flash come back from that? He has literally been affected by something called the destroying ray. If he is not destroyed by this point, then maybe that's what it is.
This is why he's the hero. He's impervious to logic.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep, that's Fresh has cracked the code. That makes the most sense out of any other theories we've posited so far.
Flash, Deus Ex Machina Gordon strikes again.
Mm-hmm. That's his middle name.
Yep. He's got 2 middle names. The second one is Franklin.
Franklin. Yes.
Yeah, it's a hyphenated middle name.
Right. Yes.
Yep.
I mean, when your father's president, you're gonna get
Flash, Deus Ex Machina Franklin Gordon.
right.
Rolls off the tongue.
Right off the tongue. It's, I mean, that's why he's the hero. That's why he's the guy that's gonna save the day, because he's got that name. That's what you really need. If you don't have the name, you can't be the savior of the universe, right? I mean,
couldn't anybody just be Flash Gordon? Like, couldn't it just be like a 007 thing?
Well, that's what we thought may happen at the beginning of this episode, seeing as how it looked like Flash got blown up, but apparently
Couldn't anybody just be Flash Gordon? Like, couldn't it just be like a 007 thing?
Well, that's what we thought may happen.
It was instant replay
Yes, because
of this conversation.
Of a hot take, that's you get an instant replay. Gotta have an instant replay.
Yeah. Now let's slow that down and analyze.
Slow that down and play that back for me in the booth up there.
Can we send this to the fact checkers?
Real time fact checking the debate.
So we are only gonna get to the next level when we can start drawing over the screen in real time. Doing X's and O's. And boom, you got your good guy.
We're gonna
over
get
here,
John
you got your
Madden on
bad
the next
guy
one.
over here. Ming's gonna come around over here, but Flash is gonna sneak in the play and come over here. We're not there yet, but we'll get there. Don't worry. We'll make sure to get our pen capabilities.
We're working on it. We're
fired up.
always expanding the team.
Right. The capabilities will be here soon enough. Yeah. I mean, so we're 4 episodes in now. Again, I think we've all come to the conclusion that the intricacies of the story have been kind of difficult for us to follow, and I feel like it's a mixture, obviously, that we are doing running commentary the whole time, but also the fact that there's just a lot going on. It's kind of hard to keep track of everything. There's just, they're fighting guys and then they're in another planet all of a sudden. I mean, I don't know. It's easy to kind of lose your place if you just turn away for a second, but that's what this is made for. But I don't know. What do we think? I mean, do we think that? Do we think? I mean, do we just see that this is going to be some kind of continued back and forth between him and Ming, or do we see some kind of overarching goal? I don't really see an overarching goal besides defeat Ming.
I thought that was going to be the Purple Death, but if they've solved that already,
by episode 4,
I don't know.
Yeah,
literally 2 episodes later, now we're good. Now it doesn't matter. Now the whole first episode doesn't matter anymore.
And it might speak to the fact that they did edit these episodes into features in the 60s, and then I think even again later on, and I think that was kind of the way they did, where they took the first 4 episodes, made that into a movie, the next 4 made that into a movie. So I think that may be kind of the way that this plays, as opposed to getting an overarching goal. We're just kind of every chunk of episodes you're kind of getting something different, which I guess is okay. But if Ming gets away at the end of all this, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, he's got to make it out so he can be in the next one.
Well, they didn't make a next one, so maybe, who knows? Maybe this is it for Ming. Maybe we will.
Still waiting on it.
We are. We'll see. We're gonna find out. We still got 8 chapters, so Flash Gordon isn't going anywhere. And we're not going anywhere. We're going to be bringing you guys the main course of your public domain helping this Friday at 9 p.m. with Little Shop of Horrors, which, again, Evan, I don't know. I think I'm just breaking this news to you now. There was a glitch on our feature episode last week during our final musings, and so the audience didn't get to hear me announce that we're going to be watching Little Shop of Horrors this week. you've seen it on Instagram if you follow us on Instagram, which we're at Scream Stream Show. We're on all the socials at Scream Stream Show. But we're going to be watching Little Shop of Horrors on Friday, which is a Roger Corman horror comedy from 1960. We've seen a couple of
getting our Corman quota.
We're getting our Corman quota, our Corman fix. We get at least one every season, and we've watched mostly his horror comedies. So this is the one that we're going to be watching on Friday. Is considered, I believe it's considered the best, and it's also the cheapest and the quickest, and it's the wackiest, and it's definitely different. It's the plot now seems kind of, I mean, again, it's been made into a musical and all kinds of other things, but at the time this plot was considered unique. A man-eating plant, that was something. So gear up for it. As always, speaking of carnivorous plants, Evan's going to be bringing us a wonderful cocktail along those lines with another installment of our exciting segment, which is called
What Were You Drinking?
What are we drinking, Evan?
This week we are drinking the Venus Flytrap. This is it's kind of a melon margarita. It's lime juice, triple sec, melon liqueur, and tequila. Which I was very happy to already have all of the ingredients.
Oh, I was going to say, I didn't know if you had them all because I actually have a fair amount of those too. I don't have the tequila, but I have all the other stuff.
Yeah, it's so it's kind of serendipitous, but it sounded pretty good to me.
It actually does sound good. Yeah.
Yeah. I think too with this one we may want to go frozen.
I was just about to ask you that because I was going to say
if I'm going to have a margarita, might as well be a frozen one.
I was going to say at the very least a lot of ice, but yes, because it does it is pretty much like a margarita. I think that's the way to go. I
don't have a pitcher. Like, I mean, I do have a pitcher actually. I guess we could have pitcher margaritas.
Yeah,
Would you take it with your phone?
Yeah. I'm just gonna put a bunch of liquid on my phone.
Yep,
and
right on the phone.
It to Garrett.
And that's the way that I have it written in my contract. It has to be served
on
Evan's phone. It's in the rider. We talked about last week how Evan's kind of theme for the cocktails this season is to kind of, go economical and kind of work with what we got and just, not even economical. Well, I think what you said was just simpler drinks, right?
Yeah,
just
keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
And this it's certainly more complex than last week's drink.
Well, I think this strikes a good balance between working with, again, like you said, ingredients that you already have all the ingredients, and it's actually it's like very much a cocktail. Like those flavors are going to come together to create something unique. It's gonna have an interesting flavor to it. Not that the other stuff that we have had this season hasn't had interesting flavors, but rum and coke and Mentos is a little. There's not quite as much.
We've got a good one this week. We haven't had a good one.
Yeah, we haven't had a good cocktail, like a true cocktail. We've had mixed drinks, but I think this is definitely a really full on cocktail. So I'm excited for this one. I think it'll be really good. Definitely better than shots and beers and
it's definitely better than spilling beer all over yourself.
yeah, and having to sit through the episode in wet pants. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. We need to give Evan a round of applause for making it through that live broadcast in wet trousers.
And wet jeans.
Wet jeans. It takes a real professional to go on with the show under the circumstances. So really appreciate you sticking it out there.
Oh, thanks, Garrett. It's Friday night. My jeans are going to be wet anyway.
Well, you know. That's, Ayo. Yeah, that was great. That was very good. Yeah, so it's I think that Venus flytrap is you know, again, carnivorous plants. It's the theme for the evening, certainly. And it's just a fun movie. It's one that I've seen many times and I enjoy it. So I think you guys will legitimately like this one. I know that some of the other ones that I maybe am more partial towards, that you guys you know, they aren't always the easiest to sit through, but I think this one has a lot of I mean, again, there's a whole fucking musical like adapted from the story. I mean,
yeah, I mean, this one caught on for some reason,
right? There are merits to it, so I'm excited to unpack that with everybody, especially.
Yeah, we like Corman.
We do.
We like Corman on this program.
I think we've enjoyed the movies of his that we've seen so far, and yeah, I mean, it's you know, we're always in for a treat. You know, we're always in for some low budget treats. So definitely in store for one here. I'm very excited. All right. Well, thanks everybody so much for joining us tonight. You can find us over on all the socials at ScreamStream Show. Find us on YouTube at ScreamStream Show. You can find Fresh Rogan at Fresh Rogan all over the place. Don't look for Evan. Can't find him. He's an enigma. Anything before we sign off tonight, boys?
Yeah, I got to go check out Rural King to see if I can find one of these Santa parkas.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the best
Find your
bet to
nearest,
look.
Rural King for your Carhartt brand Santa parka.
And be sure to get your popcorn.
Yes, your free popcorn.
You're free. It's free. You got to take it. But until then, hopefully on Friday you'll see Evan with his Santa parka. But if not, until then, sweet screams, everybody.
Creep tight.
And to all a good fright.
Creep tight.
Everybody.
Creep tight.
Screams, everybody.
Creep tight.
The remix.
Creep tight.
Screams, everybody.
Creep tight.
Screams, everybody.
Creep tight.
Screams, everybody.
Creep tight.
Screams, everybody.
Creep tight.
Sorry, I was
Daft
slow.
Punk